On September 22nd, 1962, my mother, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, wrote an article for the Saturday Evening Post called Hope for Retarded Children. We don't use the word retarded anymore. If she were writing that today, she'd write hope for people with intellectual disabilities. Rosemary, named after her mother Rose, was born September 13th at home, a normal delivery. She was a beautiful child, resembling my mother in physical appearance. But early in life, Rosemary was different. She was slower to crawl, slower to walk and speak than her two bright brothers. My mother was told she would catch up later, but she never did. Rosemary was mentally retarded. That line in the first paragraph, the first page of this article, Rosemary was mentally retarded, was my mother stating for the world that she had a sister with an intellectual disability. This was a big, big moment in her family's life and in the life of the nation. Her brother was President of the United States. He was viewed as the best and the brightest that this country had to offer. And along came a Kennedy woman, my mother, Eunice, and said to the world, we have a member of our family who has an intellectual disability. The President of the United States, the best and the brightest, has a sister with an intellectual disability, and our family is going to do everything we can to change this nation, how it looks at people with intellectual disabilities, for those who are in institutions, for those who are giving birth to people with intellectual disabilities, and their future. The world viewed her family as a family for whom everything was possible. They were the best, the brightest. They were, Camelot. Oh, and they also had a member of their family who had an intellectual disability. Well, if it can happen to the Kennedys, it can happen to anyone. Mommy was persistent, diligent, determined, tireless. And I use somebody like that. I call somebody like that an architect of change. And she was that, and her family was that. And they changed not only the United States, but the entire world for those with intellectual disabilities. Now, 50 years later to the day, is the Eunice Kennedy Shriver Day. So I would ask you on September 22nd to walk out in your life and think about hope for someone who's different, hope for a person with intellectual disabilities, hope for yourself, hope for our nation, and to continue the hope that my mom fought for every day of her life.